Boom! Bye bye. Greetings, freaks and folks, this is Vlad the Lad, back with another deck video today. Now I want to lead off this by some things. First of all, thanks again for all those new subs. We already have 40 new since the last video. I'm still overwhelmed by the resonance of the last video, or the very first video I had after the expansion hit it. So yeah, welcome to all you guys here, and I want to start off things a bit with to speak about the situation a moment. I had contact with a COVID positive person at work on the Monday, and that's why the week was a bit turbulent, because I had to sort of justify myself in front of my boss and everything. He acted pretty much like a douche most of the time, and it was hard to get the quarantine of that I am in right now for 14 days from the Monday onwards. So I still don't know if the disease takes some time to get off, and I think after the weekend it will be clear if I infected myself or not, but we didn't have that lot of contact. That's why it was kind of a beef between me and my boss, because he was like, oh, you didn't have that much contact, but in fact I did. I also touched the same things like this infected person. Yeah, and so that's the situation. I still don't know how it will end, but I'm hopeful and optimistic that everything will go well. So that's that. Bad thing for my boss that I'm 14 days more at home now. Good thing for you, as I can do more videos like this one. As we go with this very fitting background in today's deck that's called Now You See Me and Now You Don't would be what comes next, but the line isn't big enough for all this text. As I wanted to build another Zilean deck, because I really wanted to make him work. I made him work a bit in the Shurima deck I showed before. I think most of you guys saw that. But it's still hard to get him in a viable place and also in a consistent place, because his prediction and also the time bombs are sometimes very hard to find. And I wanted to make a list how he will get more reliable, and sometimes I did this with the, what's it called, the Rite of Calling, where you can kill the first Zilean and pull out another. But if you run a second champion, you mostly have the chance of hitting this other champion, but you want to have the second Zilean to put more time bombs in, right? So, and then I had a muse, so to say, in YouTube, where I saw a thumbnail with Zilean and the Monastery of Hirana, which is recalling things. And unfortunately, I don't quite remember, or I didn't click the video. I was too fast clicking away, and then I didn't find it back. But yeah, so I can't give credit to the person who had this thumbnail, but it was actually a pretty brilliant thing to have Zilean and recall mechanics, as you can do this play effect and put all those time bombs back into your deck. So this is the main idea of this deck, recall synergy with Zilean. We put more time bombs in, we can predict more with each play effect, find more time bombs, and as we find 2 time bombs and he sees them being destroyed, he will level up, and then he will be this value engine that we all love and see to get and love to see get off, if that's the right way to say it. And yeah, that's basically the main idea. And also I thought, yeah, which hero goes well with recall synergies would be Yasuo, right? Because also there was somebody asking in another video for a Yasuo video. Now I have one for you here with this deck. I'm particularly proud of this build because it took me some time to make this proper and work. But I will say that in the current meta, it's still very hard to survive all this aggression, because it's a super aggressive meta. We have this 0 with Darius, we have Azir with Aurelia, obviously. We have also Thresh Nasus, which is sort of a very, can be a very aggressive deck with all those Blighted Caretakers and Ravenous Butchers and stuff. So we have a hard time surviving sometimes. And that's why we run a full set of Tasty Feyfolk, which is also like, was a necessary addition to this deck, basically, because he is a 4-attack lifesteal unit and you can play him on mana 3. That's very important, so we can catch up with the aggression early on and also get our life back, right? So the I actually exchanged that with the, what's it called, the Fey Blade Twirler. And this is normally a card you run in every Yasuo deck there is, but in this deck, unfortunately, because of the aggression, we just can't, because this is nothing you want to block with, the Fey Blade Twirler, which will normally get 2 attack for each recall and stun you do. And this would obviously go really well with the Yasuo, right? Because he also needs to see recall and stuns to level up. And we have the means to stun a lot, as we have a full set of Concussive Palm. We have a 2 of Steel Tempest to stun either attacking enemies or just stun them right away and get our Tail of the Dragon out. And this is a very, very important card in this deck, so you need to know when to play this card. I will also say this is a very hard deck to pilot, as there is a lot of things going on. We have a very low curve, if you see this here. We don't have any 5 or 6 mana plays. We have 2 7-drops, which is Yone, and one-off of Minah Swiftfoot, which will either stun 2 enemies upon play or recall 3 enemies upon play. So this can be a game-winning late-game powerhouse, as we have, like I said, the 2 of Monastery of Hirana. Because of the predict synergies with Zilean and also the 1 of Ancient Preparations, we find it most of the time when we want it. And when this landmark is on the field, we will get a Sanctuary each round, which will recall for 1 mana at focus speed. That's a very important thing. We can, without passing initiative, we can recall an ally and play him yet again. So we have a synergy there with where we can even recall the Yone and use his play effect again, like the Minah Swiftfoot as well. But the main reason why we are running the Monastery of Hirana, like I said, is to recall the Zilean with the play effect he has with putting the time bombs in and predicting afterwards. And also the full set of Dancing Droplet, which is a refueling engine I had in my Misfortune deck as well, which were with Aurelia. But it didn't, since the Misfortune Aurelia is a really aggressive deck, you normally don't get to pull off this combo that much. But here you want to save your Dancing Droplet until you get your Monastery of Hirana in. And then you can, for 1 mana, recall this Dancing Droplet, cast it for free as it has a tune, and draw a card. You can do this every round, so it's really hard to run out of steam with this list. As we also have, I think we had more things, like the Navari Conspirator is another card we see in a lot of these Azir area decks, right? Where we can recall an ally. This is our different way to recall things like the Dancing Droplet and also the Zilean. And we have a full set of recall, and this is something people normally don't play around. When they see you have 1 more spell mana open, they will try to Culling Strike, for example, your Zilean, or they will try to ping your Dancing Droplet, whatever. You can then react with a recall and get value out of it, like you would recall, draw a card, or with Zilean, like I said, you get this play effect off once again. What was the main idea of this deck, right? Then we have a 2 of Preservarium, which will also be a 2 mana play if we don't find any Zilean. Also, the Navari Conspirator needs something to have on board, otherwise you can't play him. That's really important. That's why a full set of Dancing Droplet. I even had more 1-drops beforehand, but I cut them out for synergy things. And then also we have the Xenos type Researchers, which is, if you know me and my other videos, this is, I think, this grew really on me, and it could be that this is already my favorite follower in the whole Legends of Runeterra, as she will, as a 3 mana 3/3, grant 3 random allies in your deck +3/+3. And this is an extremely strong effect. If you drop a 7/7 Yasuo, things get crazy. And this is basically the main idea. And also, it's a summon effect. We can then recall her with the Sanctuary and play her again. then we can, like I said, predict more and get this big pumped up units of our board on top of our deck. And you can also use the retreat, which is like the 4th recall I have as one of here. If we recall a unit, we can then get the return, and we can summon a 3-cost ally from hand at burst speed, which would be then the Tasty Fairfolk or the Xenotype Researchers. So as this is a summon effect, it will go off though, even though we are not playing her technically. So we can get these out very early. You can also use this as, turn 1 the Dancing Droplet, and turn 2 we play Retreat into recalling this unit. We draw 1, and then we can play it again, as it will give us the attune the 1 mana back. We still have 1 mana open for the return, and we play the Xenotype Researchers or Tasty Fairfolk if we have those 3 cards in hand at the second round. So there's a lot of things going on in this list. As you can see, we also have a 2 of Deny and the 1 of Notify to deny any disruption. They have also a 2 of Homecoming. Also a really, really important card, as it will recall not only an enemy, but also an ally. And we can do this by landmarks and units. So we can either recall our Monastery of Hirana, for example, if they threaten this with a landmark removal, or in an open attack, we can Phantom block 1 and recall the other. So there are a lot of things, and like I said, it's really hard to pilot this deck. And then we also have a 2 of Spirit's Refuge, which is arguably very, very good with Yasuo, as he normally will, upon level up, strike any unit that will get stunned or recalled. And if we put Spirit's Refuge on our Yasuo, every strike will give us 5 HP back, as he will have the 5 attack normally. But we can also use it to protect our Tasty Fairfolk. A bit redundant though, because he already has the lifesteal, right? But we can also play this on our Xenotype Researchers or any pumped up unit that we get later on the line. And that's basically the whole deck list. We are already 12 minutes in. I'm sorry that this got very long. But like I said, it's a very hard thing to pilot and to, I need also to tell you all the synergies here. And as always, we will jump into the too long. So hello there, you lovely lads with little time. Unfortunately, normally I take 1 minute to explain the whole deck, but I can't do this in 1 minute. But I will tell some key things of this list, as this will be a Zilean deck with all the time bombs that he's creating in the deck, and then predicting them afterwards to get out 2 of them to level him up. And then we can have this value engine of creating us all the cards we played beforehand later on the next round, fleeting then. As we also have the Yasuo with all the recalls we can level him up really easily, and also we can stun the enemy all the time with the Concussive Palm. We can then recall them with either the recall or the Monastery of Hirana and the Sanctuaries. Can recall our Concussive Palm, the Tail of the Dragon, convert it back into the Concussive Palm and stun them again, as we also have some late game power bombs to then stun or recall enemies and get off our Yasuo on and hitting the enemy. So it's basically a control deck with a lot of neat synergies. And if you want to know more now, you can always skip back to the very beginning and see the whole deck list and deck tech. And as always, we will jump into the games together right now. Let's go. Okay, so it's control against control. To be fair, I haven't played against this matchup yet, and we're probably not very favorable if we don't draw into the pieces we need. I will try to stay with the researchers, I think. Keeping 1 deny, Notify isn't very valuable here, I think. Also keeping the Yasuo, as we are a Yasuo deck. Unfortunately, we have a bit of a slow start here. I probably should have mulliganed more aggressive for the Zilean, as this is our main thing to go off here. But we'll see. Maybe we can do the trick. Okay, I think I want to play the researchers first, and the reason is because we are predicting next round with Zilean, and we can probably find one of the pumped up units.
I'm not sure.
As she, or he, is fishing for the Sandra. Probably found the Trundle.
What does it mean?
So we get a hit off here. Okay. Has double entreat hand. The question is, do we go Yasuo or Zilean here? I think I want a Zilean first, so we can Yasuo next turn and have Deny back up, in case he wants to remove it. Ooh, we already find the pumped up Zilean. But the thing is, he probably doesn't want to remove my Zilean very early, so I will go with the time bump here. And try to level up the Zilean as fast as we can. But like I said, we go with the Yasuo first. Road takes me. If he plays Trundle, we can then Concussive Palm. Nope. And get potentially a very big hit off here. It's on our first unit. Your turn. Getting down to 6 already. So we're not looking too bad. But from now, from the point now onwards, can get problematic. I think I want to play the time bomb and have Deny backup. As he potentially passes here. Nope. With the ring rail, okay. It's nothing I'm very worried about, I think. I need to save my Deny for more important things. As we do this. And for 4 mana, I don't think he can play anything very... something I need to deny, so I will go with the Preserving here. Final engineering preparations. Get off 1 damage more. He probably will have a Vile Feast for my dragon here when I want to recall it. So I will try to recall the Zenithar researchers and threaten a potential extra boost for them. And as he responds with something and plays something, then afterwards we can Yone then. And it's done potentially both of the blockers he is developing. I hope at least that he plays something here. Very good.
Not even winter.
I am Eternal Keeper, and winter does as I bid it.
Okay. Play this. Or does it follow? Potentially we will see a Vengeance here on the Yasuo. But if so, he's dead. So I'm threatening lethal here on the board. If he Vengeances Yone, we still have lethal on board. So he needs to... I don't know how he stops this. I think he needs 2 freezes, right? Yeah.
Tick tock.
Tick tock. Okay. We got the stuns. We'll see what he has here. Probably a blocker plus freeze could also be a possibility.
My body and will are one.
Okay, so he does have a blocker. We do this.
You cannot win.
And we see a freeze. Drop him down to 4. Yep. Okay. So we have him down to 4. Now, unfortunately, it's the turn where he goes up with the Ice Pillar. Find another time bomb.
It's always cold in the Freljord.
Hail to the king. Just thinking if we can threaten the Lysandra here in any way. Unfortunately, we can't. So we'll try to predict something here, and we can potentially draw out then with the time bomb. None of this is really helping, unfortunately. I need a concussive palm or something. I mean, with a recall, I can recall my... or try to recall my Tail of the Dragon. And then stun the... whatever he's threatening to attack with. I think this looks good. As we'll see the Matron going down, level up the Lysandra. Or another Ice Pillar. Yeah, so we'll see a Watcher right away. Actually we don't. They don't have the board space to do it, never mind. So I'm doing this first. Get a recall in hand. As he will Go for the Yasuo, obviously. And we can now do this. Level up the Yasuo. Still have Notify backup and recall. Okay. So there's an easy recall here.
No cure. No one is promised tomorrow.
No one is promised tomorrow.
One smack'll do.
Problem now is we can't manage to get through as of now. What we will see is a level up here.
Bright future. Just as I always known it would be.
So we enter Value Town, but at this point he will have probably an easy time copying his Watcher with a Matron. And I'm not quite sure how I'm approaching this here. He has board space for the Watcher now, unfortunately. But if he does so, it will be fleeting. He doesn't have the attack token. So I think if I go with things slowly here, I should be good.
Follow the wind.
But watch it back. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to notify this. I need to preserve my Tail of the Dragon. Just hope he doesn't have another in hand. I might even need to deny this. Oh man, this is hard. Yeah, I think I will deny this. Don't want him to have more HP. Plus I will get the deny back in the next round from my Zilean. So I will have notify and deny in the next round as well. Or not. It's very unfortunate. So yeah, he does have the board space anyways, so I can remove at least one of these two with my Yasuo attack here. So at least we get to remove the Lissandra from the board. We just need to basically top deck any... No, we need to top deck a stun, basically. The Concourse of Palm or Yone. Fuck it. Oh no, that's great. We can recall the... but we can't do it the burst speed, fuck. Yeah, I think that's GG. Unless we top deck a Yasuo now on top of the Conspirator. But we can't draw either, fuck. Damn it.
Looking for a daring escape?
Yep, it's GG. Yet again. Dumb Watcher actions. Yeah, we don't have any face damage here, that's the problem. We don't have any... Like, we could have recalled the Zilean as well to play around that. It was just coming to my mind. The time bombs. Fuck. Yeah, but maybe something to learn for the next time. If you face this deck, save a Zilean in hand. GG. Oh, it's quite close. Time to start over in the next game. As we face the same shit again. Let's see if we can beat it this time. Definitely keeping the droplet. Yasuo is also nice. Deny is very good against any hard removal. Monastery of Hirana early in the game with Dancing Droplet is amazing. So if he threatens it with removal, we can recall it. Oh, never mind, it's not my attack token. So we go for it now. Passing as usual. And now we go for the Monastery. Threaten an ongoing draw engine here. He might want to use any avalanche or something. Oh, even Withering Ray, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what I meant by nobody expects recall. Ooh, even the researchers. I think I'm holding on to Yasuo for one round here. to get off the combo with the Dancing Droplet and Xenotype Researchers.
Interesting reaction.
I'll make a note. Pump up units in our deck, and I think I'm attacking it beforehand.
Odd behavior.
Okay. So no more threat of removing my Dancing Droplet. And I can get value out of it. The draw. Very happy to show the draw engine right away. Oof. That's decent. Let's go.
Looks like I'm ready.
Bye bye. Okay. Play this again. Probably removes it now. Yep. To be expected. I could deny this, but I don't think it's quite worth. I think we'll just open attack here. Will we? I think even developing is a good idea. Because he has Ruination mana and he might go for a Ruination. As we'll start with... what do we start with? I think Yasuo is good.
Is a leaf's only
Purpose to fall. So let's see what he's threatening us with. Probably a Trundle.
This'll take the chill off.
Or that dude. Now I could try to Homecoming him. To get off the damage here. I think that's what I want to do. Because this will level my Yasuo right away and we get 7 damage through. So I'm recalling the researchers to save him from any harm. And then I think I am... yeah, I'm trying to do this. But no, he can replay him. Never mind. I was derping there for a minute. So what we will do instead is playing Zilean. Predict a... I think a Minah looks good. It's depending on me. And we'll attack. He can't play the Fury of the North with the 3 sisters, so it's in safe attack.
Lysandra? Not even winter.
I am Eternal Keeper, and winter does as I bid it. Ages pass,
But you need to... oh man, this stupid matron, fuck. So he will go off with the Watcher on mana on 10 next rounds and attack with it. I have to think it through later. For now we will try to find something good here, I think, with this. Boom, boom. And none of this is really good. I'm skipping here.
All paths lead me here.
Can't do Baba. Yeah, that's fine. We don't really mind 6 damage. I think I wanna predict again with the... do I? Yeah, because I wanna level my Yasuo, for sure. I will go with this.
I follow only one path. My own.
And then we predict again. And we need the Concussive Pawn. I can't take this.
The way is always the same.
Unfortunately, I can't.
you will do as I command.
Okay, we find a time bomb. Now we're approaching this. I think I'll remove these 2. Or even, I think I want to remove these 2 as blockers.
At last, I have found you.
Yone.
Turn back while you can.
Okay, I think he wants to develop another blocker here.
Embrace the cold.
Fuck the cold. If he goes with the second mage from now, I'm really happy about this. But he probably won't. I think I should have attacked with the Tasty Feyfolk beforehand, when I had the chance. I think I had a chance, right? I don't know, I have to watch back at the gameplay. We'll attack like this. If he wants to remove my Yasuo or something, I'm not too mad about that. Okay. I will recall the Yone now, so I can stun potentially the Watcher for next round. Because recalling with the Minah Swiffer won't do the trick. I only do 5 damage to the Watcher and he's not dying from that. As we see a second Lissandra. And we hope for the best. Let's see.
You will do as I command.
Unfortunately I need the Concussive Palm here. Yeah, it's no Concussive Palm. Another lasso. So I can stun this Watcher, but he will have a 0-1 here. And it's stupid.
You have taken a dark path. You never did believe me.
Yeah, like I said, we strike them, but he just has a second Watcher in play him. Complete. Now we can do this, but as this is an effect we can't deny, we needed the Concussive Palm yet again, and we didn't drew into it. Now the last chance is to top deck another Yasuo and shuffle him back into the deck. There is my palm. There is my... Why not one round earlier? One draw earlier. That's so stupid. Yeah, really frustrating to lose against this deck yet again. Let's try to find something...
Even I can run out of time.
You know what? I didn't learn from my last game. I had Zilean on board and I could recall him and put time bombs back into my deck. Stupid me, I'm sorry. I hope this doesn't happen a third time. Jesus. Also, where are my tasty Feyfolks out? Up, out? I don't know. Definitely keeping the droplet against the Teemo. Also, droplet into Navari Conspirator is really good. The tasty Feyfolk this time is some keeper. I think I'll keep this entire hand. Even though I would like to have Zilean. We probably draw into him later. Yeah, I think I need to drop this. I think this is the moment of realization. Fuck, I can't play my Teemo. Or I can't attack next round. Attack! Smack! Okay. If he doesn't want to play anything, I will just draw. I'll take it from here. Level up the Yasuo, or progress the level up. And now we can... we go in Tasty Feyfolk. Like, I think he will go with the Puffkip Peddler and then into freeze my Tasty Feyfolk. I think I will just go with more... Oh, that's tough. I'll go with the engine preparations first. Predicting something good here. Conspirator is always good to have. More elusive units. More things to recall our dancing droplet. There's the Peddler. Because they always have it in their hand. Go with this. Get some chip damage in. You won't have anything like a sharp side, so no worries about that. Probably see an open attack here from the Peddler. Nope. So what we're doing here is... I think I'm going with the Feyfolk.
I taste purple.
Yay! He will attack with the Peddler, then use a combat trick on my tasty Feyfolk. And we homecoming the Feyfolk. I think it's the play. Already, I think I would even recall the dancing droplet. Or he decides to do nothing. That's also completely fine with me. We go with more draw. Ooh. That's a really neat draw.
Knocked and ready.
Why wouldn't you wait for my attack here? It's a bit stupid to me. I think I'm going with this here.
Interesting reaction. I'll
Make a note. Because it's my favorite follower. Kill him little by little here. All this chip damage. So he needs to waste freezes on these to just prevent damage. So he can't get trade-offs with frozen units that are in battle. It's a really neat thing to have. Takes the damage, okay. It burns a lot of mana there.
When tribe calls, a
Reply is proper. I won't say no to this.
What do you make of that?
I'm not sure. Come at me, bro. I got all the answers in hand. The fact that he didn't shuffle any path cap by round, what is it? 6 is really good for us. So we'll just pass here. Go with another attack.
Walk softly, strike quickly.
Yep. That's good. Comes the freeze or the troll chant. So I could go for a homecoming here. Is it worth it though? I mean, I need board space, that's the problem. No, fuck it. From this point I will just keep drawing here with my Perseverarium. Override my units. Ooh. That's some big dude. Pass. 4, 6. I need to find my Yasuo here. That's the problem. I think he keeps all the removal in hand for Yasuo, but I just don't find him. He really doesn't know what to do here.
Arrows at the ready. Look out!
Okay, here comes the attack. He realizes he needs to make use of all his combat tricks he has in hand. So we block here, block here, and here. And then we react with homecomings to whatever freezes and whatever things we have. Freeze number 1. No, I guess my best guess is Troll Chant here. Yep. I'm smart. So we do this. Preserve both our researches. Get to play it again. Yasuo's 4 out of 5 here.
That's new. You're provoking it.
2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm not overdrawing by now.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
Unless he has a foundry or something. We get worse with the puff caps here. So we really need to find a Zilean to get some time bombs. Whoa! Speaking of, here comes 1/6 Zilean plus Yasuo. That's perfect. So we'll do this first. Fortunately, no time bomb. But we can do the. I think because the palm is good.
Have you two made any progress?
The Ezreal can get to be a problem. More puff caps.
There was a little fella asking for me.
Play this now.
Sleeps for the guiltless.
Yeah, the full board is a problem. I think I have to empty it.
Death on a blade.
And yeah, basically bait out all the answers he has. If he harsh wins, he can't do anything else. Looking into Palm and Notify here.
Tick tock.
Tick tock. Good thing is he doesn't have any health gain. So every HP that's dropping down, like if I get him down to 6, that's perfect. Oh, okay. Definitely taking this. As we can now kill off the Ezreal. Here comes the Palm. Good thing is he isn't striking. Like, this is his last non-strike. Afterwards he is striking and he can freeze me. So I need to kill off the Ezreal now. And hope he doesn't have another. Ah, fuck. That's a Fury of the North, unfortunately. But he's still not leveled.
Maybe I
Do have a future. So we'll get down the droplet here. Caviar with spell mana, have more elusive units. What I need now is more of the time bombs. There is a pawn. I think I will lead off with the Yone. Yep. Do this. Please. Does it follow? Here comes the freeze on the Yasuo. Probably even harsh winds. So from now onwards he needs to freeze my Yasuo every round. Otherwise I will remove his Ezreal. Because I have the means to recall my Tail of the Dragon into Concussive Palm and to stun him again. Yet another boost for our Ezreal. Oh no, there's the freeze. Okay. We come into dangerous regions here with all these puff caps. I just hope I don't draw like 7 puff caps or each card, you know, on 2 cards.
Finding details is my duty.
Oh. Oh, whew. Okay, I think this is the moment where I will actually time bomb. Or will I? I mean, this will kill off a puff cap peddler. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Yeah, but I will recall my Tail of the Dragon before. So I have the board space for it. Even though he could draw more puff caps here. Yep. I think that's worth it to remove another blocker as well. The shitload of puff caps. It's another time bomb. Oof. Ouch, 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 ouch. It's a shitload of damage. Let's see, if I open attack here, I don't think I achieve much. I have to go with all these stuns and hope he doesn't kill me. I'll lead off with a palm on this. Yep. Looks good. So he probably levels the Ezreal here. I just hope for not the third Three Sisters. So he needs mainly a big freeze, like a harsh winds on my Yasuo. Yep. Check me out. Oh. I just hope he doesn't have a Brittle Steel in hand. So I can potentially get off the Tasty Feyfolk.
Ooh, quite a collection.
There's Teemo. I guess he had in the hand his whole the whole game. So I will go with this. Hello. Hello. Oh, spent his last mana. Wait a minute. Wait. I need to think here. Okay, so he kills this. I stun the Teemo. Then I attack with my elusive. I get 4 damage in, so I'm 1 damage off. And then I drop the time bomb and hope I don't die to to puff caps.
I'm sorry to say, time isn't really an...
Fuck, I can't amplify this. Man, this is so tough.
They grow up so...
Okay, we palm. Oh fuck, I can't palm end this. I miscalculated. So what happens if I do double time bomb? I die 2 shrooms. I can't do this. If I palm here, I have 5 attackers. He has 3 blockers. I get 3 damage in. It's not enough. Fuck. I'm one fucking damage off. Crap. Yeah, I have to go for it. Make haste! 1 fucking HP, dude. There's my fucking Spirit Refuge. But I would have died to the first card anyways, so even if I had 1 more mana for the time bomb,
Can run out of time.
I would have died. Man, dude. Some easy Draven. I won against this matchup today. Definitely keeping the monastery here. Homecoming could be neat, but a bit too early. I have a recall here with the Navari Conspirator, so I don't need the spell. Yep, I'd rather find my Zilean here. Okay. Problem has it, he has Culling Strike. He does have Culling Strike. I need to risk it. Because he is just too fast. On mana 8 he has the Farron, and that's a very big problem for us. So I will get the Zinter researchers here.
Now, when am I?
See a Culling Strike. Oh no. That's very good for us. As we can now do this. No removal yet.
Time for the main.
He taps under 4 mana, so I can now do... What am I doing here? I think I'm developing this. He had a Culling Strike? What? That's so stupid. Why would you hold on to it? Like, what the hell? Doesn't matter, we have draw engines here and all the good stuff.
Axes coming right up.
Sure. Get off your damage. And with the Dancing Droplet, if he wants to remove it with a ping, I can retreat into Zinta Researches. Okay. If not, I can do this. Draw a recall. Yeah, I think I'm going with this now.
What do you make of that?
I'm not sure. Ooh, there's a time bomb. Going with this first. Getting my spell mana. As he cycles more. So do I think. But we can do a double.
I'll take it from here.
We can draw all the day. Do this. As we attack.
No way.
And we see a removal. Yep. Do I recall this? Debatable. I think I will. So I can get a Tasty Faithful out. Yep. Looks good. We denied the level, the progressing for Israel like this. And we can return the Tasty Faithful. I could rescue this. I think I will. So I don't use the Sanctuary, but the recall here. Again, just wasting his spell. Not progressing the Azrael. As we can now do this. Looks good. It looks good. Come at me, bro. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Thick ass Zilean joining in.
That's not tamper-proof.
Completely fine with that. Removing your blockers. And we can... I think we're leading off with this. So he wants to remove it again. I think then we Zilean. Get some more time bombs.
Now,
Then, or soon. Probably should have taken the recall there. It could be a mistake. Yeah, I could save this with Spirit's Refuge, but I think I don't. So unless he has double... Do I play around double Ravenous Flock here? I think I don't. Nope. Thought so. I think he's looking into the Scorched Earth. So what I will do here is actually... Do I recall him? I have to recall him, right? Don't have a choice. Because Scorched Earth will kill me no matter what. But then again, I have it out. I think I'm willing to lose my Zilean here. That's fine. Do your Scorched Earth thing. Because like this, you can't remove my Monastery of Hirana. And like this I get to level up Zilean. Boom! Thanks.
In my hands.
So Draven is dying here. If he passes, I'm passing back for sure.
Everything's easier behind a mask.
Okay, that's interesting. So I think I even want to do this and not use my Conspirator here. It's just so that my Zilean isn't damaged anymore. As we find a big ass Yasuo. Yep. Want that.
When am I?
Comes the Culling Strike. It's fine. As your units are dying. Oh. That was some sneaky play. Gotta admit. But I think that was a bit of a wasted Scorched Earth.
Axes coming right up.
Because this is an easy Steel Tempest here. I think I even want to pawn. Because I can recall right away with my Sanctuary. And don't lose the value on it. So I don't give him the opportunity to kill my Tail of the Dragon here. If he drops the Farron, I will go with the Yasuo. If not, I'm happy he is not dropping the Farron. There he is.
I will follow
Kill the wind.
until the end.
Okay, then that.
Death is like the wind.
Always by my side. And what we can do now is Power Bomb. Do we? I think Yone into Time Bomb is safer, as we'll have mana up for different things. I mean, Minah's cool and all, but man, this is just too cool. The Yone. Kill these two.
If I told you, would you listen?
Would you listen? Boom! Bye bye. Okay.
No cure, fools.
Again, I don't know if he has double... And do I play around this again? Double Revenant's Flock? I think I'm not. I think I'm happy if he uses double Flock on this.
The blade above all.
As we still have a lot of stuff to go on here. Yeah, there comes the double Flock. Completely fine.
Dying's easy. Draven
Out. Third Flock, what the hell? Okay. He really wants it rough. So... I think I'm passing here actually.
Witness perfection.
Now we can do this.
The party
Yes,
has
alright. Okay, now we know his whole hand. It's pretty good. So what we will do here is we stun the Draven with this, I think the pawn, because you already saw the pawn. And then he will pump up the Ballistic Bot and we still Tempest it.
time for the moneymakers.
Sure, dude. Pump all your value into those suits. I think I might have to stun both of them right away. And the reason is because he has double decimate in hand, so I'm technically down to, what is it, 6? So I need to avoid any more damage. Perfection. Then we do... I think I want to have a body on the board.
looking for a daring escape.
So we do this.
Let's make this a night to remember.
I think against Israel Draven it's a pretty good matchup, actually, because they have those 1 health bitch units and we can just blast this away with the time bombs. Ooh, double tasty Feyfolk. I think this looks good. Yeah, why not?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. So we get up nice and healthy.
Perfection.
Each of these decimates is just a tasty Feyfolk hit.
Looks like I'm ready.
Bye-bye. He wants to remove them. Okay, he can't. He already played his 3 flocks, so
Walk softly, strike quickly.
we do this. Upgrade. We're on to 6, but he can't drop like double. Like he doesn't have the hands, or like he only drops top decks, right? And we even have an Opify backup, so no threat of double get excited or something like that. If you want to live, actually just passing here, attacking next round. It's completely fine. I have Suns for ages. Just do this. And this combo was so stupid. And we end round. And we get our life back. Nice try. Boom. A big nice and healthy to 13. There's Mr. Ezreal.
Time for a true display of skill.
He can do 2 damage and more, yeah. I could that doesn't matter, like he has the mana to replay him, so I just do this. Even get it in an eye. Completely fine. Where are my other time bombs at? Don't really mind this too much. I don't want to heal the Draven actually, and he's creating another X upon summon, so I don't want to recall him with a Minah. I will just keep on stunning this, but I can't... I'm taking 3 more damage here. I had to palm beforehand, right? So I got no choice but to do this.
Feet were made for roaming.
He can only play 2 of them again on the field. It's really important. And whatever he attacks with, we can stun. Like, we can block the Draven, and we can stun the Ezreal, so no problemo. And I could even deny this, but I don't. We'll do this. So he gets to kill my palm here. Could be a problem later on the line, let's see. But we'll have more card draw than he does. Plus we get a big attack on him now. I think he can't afford to drop down to 1. Okay, he does. Yeah, so GG. Good game, my friends. Made Ezreal Draven cry again. No victory line. They killed all of our champions. Yeah, because these games drag out so much. I'm sorry for that. You need to be aware of that if you want to try this deck. And like I said, it has a lot of things going on to think about. You saw me progressing or processing rather in my head all these decisions you have to make with this deck. But I think the strength of it is with all the other decks like Gohard and stuff that we have such a low curve. And we have so much options to, yeah, react to whatever he has to play. But other than that, it's a really fun deck to play. I highly recommend it. And I'll stop it here. Thank you guys very much, as always, for watching. And I see you probably already tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see about that, how my time schedule is and everything. But other than that, you stay legendary until then. And I'll see you there. Vlad out.